Do you ever feel like you're not good enough? Like no matter what you do, it's not just enough. If you have ever struggled with self-doubt, negative thought, or feeling unworthy, you are not alone. But what if I tell you that the key to true happiness and self-confidence come from one thing, and that is self-love? Hello beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Wendy Bresh, and here I talk about self-love, personal growth, and of course how to become your best version. If that sounds like something you would often want to see, do well to subscribe and make sure you turn on your notification bell so you do not miss a video. So beautiful people, we are diving deep into what self-love is, why it is important, and how you, my friend, can begin your own self-love journey. So at the end of this video, you are going to be filled with a satisfaction having known what self-love is, why it is important, and of course a better knowledge on how to begin your own self-love journey. So that leads us to the chapter 1 of this video, which is what is self-love. Self-love is more than you just saying I love myself. This is about how you treat yourself, how you speak to yourself, how you prioritize your own well-being. This is about you recognizing your own worth even when life is imperfect. Let's say for an example, you have a family you love so much, or you have a friend you love so much. If they are going through rough paths, or if things are not just working well in their life, you are not going to constantly criticize them or badge on them or judge them. Rather, you want to be their own safe space, their backbone. You want to encourage them and show them kindness. You are not different from this nature. You are not different from these feelings. And that is why, my friend, you should show the exact same attitude, feelings towards yourself. Self-love also extends to you embracing your strength, accepting your flaws, and knowing that you are worthy of respect and you deserve all the love in the world. And that leads us to the second question, which is, why is self-love important? I know that most of us, we are taught in our very little age to always put others first, and that's sake of being nice or being a good person. But here is the thing, self-love helps you set a healthy boundaries. When you love yourself, you wouldn't tolerate any form of mistreatment or any form of toxic relationship. You would be bold enough to communicate your feelings, to know what is serving you and what isn't serving you, to set that boundaries that will communicate with people on how to treat you, or the things you accept and the things you do not accept. And another thing that self-love does is this: it improves your mental and emotional health. My dear, you stop seeking external validation. You begin to trust your own gut. You begin to trust your own intuition. You begin to trust your own beliefs. Like, you begin to make yourself your own safe space. You become in a very good relationship and yourself, trusting yourself and believing that your emotions count, your beliefs count, your opinions count, everything about you counts, and you should take care of them by showing yourself that approval and that validation you deserve. And another thing that self-love does is this: it attracts better relationship. See, whatever you want in life, you take the initiative, right? When you begin to give yourself that love, that care, that attention, when you begin to validate your own feelings, your own emotions, when you begin to validate the things you want and how you want it, you wouldn't attract people that will give you less. Like, anybody that is coming into your space already knows the kind of standard of value you place in yourself, and they wouldn't give you anything less. And you can't even accept anything less because you have loved yourself so much to know what serves you and what doesn't serve you. This is more like you creating your non-negotiables. Like, there are some things that are off limits, meaning that you can't compromise, and you have set them in a very high standard in which that they can't be evaluated. And another thing that self-love helps you to do is that it helps you to build self-confidence and self-worth. Baby girl, you stop comparing yourself to others, knowing that you are different from others. You are uniquely you. Your journey is quite different. You start focusing on your strength, your talents, your skills, your God-given gifts, embracing them rather than trying to compete or to compare yourself to another person. And one thing you should understand is that loving yourself doesn't mean you are selfish. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be kind to people. It doesn't mean that you are being a narcissist or you are being a self-centered person. No, this actually means that you are finally treating yourself with the love and the respect, the value that you deserve. And that leads us to the chapter 3 of this video, and which is how to start practicing self-love. We have seen that self-love is important, Okay, how do we start practicing them? How do we start implementing them into our daily lives? Number one thing you have to observe in this space is to stop negative self-talk. Like, girl, believe it or leave it. Negative self-talk is a killer. You are what you constantly believe yourself. You are what you constantly tell yourself. So if you keep on telling yourself you are not good enough, you are not qualified, you are not equal to the task, you do not have any self-worth, you can't match their standard. If you keep on criticizing yourself, if you keep on judging yourself wrongly, like you constantly keep bashing yourself, girl, you will not manifest anything different from all the things you are telling yourself. That is why you keep on attracting the exact same thing, and you keep on wondering why they keep coming. It's because you have so much made them part of you, like you have made them more like you, and you are not going to attract anything outside of it. See it in this place. I am what I tell myself. I am what I believe of myself. So if you keep on telling yourself those negative things, girl, you wouldn't manifest anything different from them. So it is time for you to start telling yourself the things you want to hear, whether they are available right now or not. You keep telling yourself that, you keep believing on it, and sooner or later you see yourself attracting them. Do not look at the situation or the condition. Self-love demands that you tell yourself that good things, the lovely things you really need to hear. Don't wait to hear it from outside. Tell it yourself. And another thing to embrace in the journey of self-love is mindfulness. This is you paying attention to your thoughts, to your feelings, to your emotions. In other words, this is you being present in the moment. Like you being aware of the things that runs in you. When you are aware of the things that runs in you, you are more likely to understand yourself very well. Some people, they are always away from themselves, like they do not want to be with themselves because they do not understand the things that goes on in themselves. They don't understand their feelings, they don't understand their emotions, they don't understand their thoughts. And sometimes you see that people begin to kind of tell you the things about you more than you that owns yourself. That isn't really pretty good. I mean, you should be yourself best friend. This is you kind of paying attention to understand yourself, to understand who you are truly well, right? From the things that triggers you, your weaknesses, your strengths, the things you do not like about yourself, the things you love about yourself. When you understand yourself pretty well, you can work with yourself, you can be with yourself, and you can actually go through all the whole journey with yourself. See yourself again as a friend. When you don't understand that friend, when you don't know too well about that friend, you find it difficult to really work right with that friend. You find it difficult to really do things, or to kind of call this person my best friend or someone I'm really into. But when you know this person in and out, you become like part of that person, right? That is the same thing with you. Pay attention to everything that goes in you. Understand yourself. Don't run away from yourself. Even if there are lots of bad things running in there and there are small good things running in there, accept them all, feel them all, understand them all, and you know what? Work with them all. And this leads us to the number 30 to implement in the journey of self-love, and that is taking care of your body and mind. Like, my dear, do well to eat good, to eat healthy. You can start by constantly hydrating yourself, exposing yourself to physical activities, like taking care of yourself, eating properly, prioritizing a good sleeping time, and taking rest when you really need one, when your body calls for one. This is you giving yourself the enough care that you deserve. You need to understand that self-love starts with self-care. Do make sure you take care of yourself, both your mental health and your physical health. And that leads us to the number 4th point to implement in the journey of self-love, which is forgiveness. My dear, do well to forgive yourself. You are not doing it for anybody, you are doing it for yourself. We are human beings, we have flaws, we are bound to make mistakes. Don't be so concerned about the things you didn't do well or how you didn't do it well. Also pay attention about the things that you have learned, the things that you have gained, the experience you have gained in that journey of making those mistakes that have kind of implemented a kind of positive impact in your life and that has contributed to the person you have become. I mean, that's some mistakes you have made that has kind of shaping the person you are. In fact, mistakes are part of the journey. If you are not making mistakes, there is no correction and your chances of learning is so little. So see mistakes as part of you growing, and when you make mistakes, please do well to forgive yourself. You're not doing it for anybody, you're doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your own peace of mind. You are doing it for your own self-care. Do well to do it. And that leads us to the last point in this place. Of course, there are many more, but this is the last point in this place, and that is gratitude. My dear, do well to be grateful. A grateful heart is never lack of blessings. Do you know why you think that you can't be grateful? Because you have made yourself so blind, pursuing things that are not here, instead of you kind of realizing or recognizing the things that are already here. I mean, you are alive, it's cause for gratitude. You eat, you sleep, you kind of have a shed over you, it's cause for gratitude. Even if you have not achieved that perfect goal, there are other daily tasks that you are hitting that is contributing to that goal you want to achieve for yourself. Be grateful for them. Be grateful for everything that is happening in your life, both the good and the bad, because they are all there to shaping you, to build you, and to grow you. Be grateful for the person you are. Be grateful for your unique qualities. Be grateful for your talent, your skills. Be grateful for your beauty. Be grateful because you are just you and you have no other duplicate out there. Be grateful for them all, and you will expose yourself into receiving more abundant, manifesting more abundant, and of course getting more than you actually ever expected. And one thing you should understand, my friend, is that self-love is a journey, it's not a destination. You are not going to start it today and tomorrow you are already feeling all that rosy cozy, feeling all that love and everything towards yourself. But by kind of implementing daily atomic habits, being consistent towards it in the direction of self-love, sooner or later you will start manifesting those things. You will start loving yourself. You will start feeling good about yourself. You will start understanding yourself. You will start being in a more good relationship with yourself than you ever expected. So just be patient, work with compassion, believe in, give it your best, and of course you will arrive at that peak. So here's the challenge. You are going to tell me one thing you love about yourself. Drop it in the comment section. Let's spread positivity together. So my dear, if you found this video helpful, do well to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and also make sure you share this video with someone that you know that needs to see this video. And don't forget, you are enough, you are worthy, you deserve all the love, and especially from yourself. So thank you for staying tuned to the end of this video, and see you in my next video. Bye.